What's going on, everybody? This is Sean Terrell, host of the Belt to the Books YouTube channel. And today we're going to be going over my NBA picks and predictions for November 11th. One thing I'm going to start doing is going over how my day went. On the NBA, on all my total slips, I went 6-3, but on the NBA side, I went 3-2. My two losses, the Spurs -5.5, just tough loss right there. The Spurs won the game, but they didn't cover. I got them at 5.5 once they ruled out Josh Giddey. And they won the game by 4. Can't help it. My other loss was the Milwaukee Bucks -2.5. They ended up winning the game by 2. I really didn't have too many odds on that game. I knew the Bucks would win. I thought that they could win the game by 3. Ended up winning the game by 2. Tough. Two tough losses right there. With my 3 wins, Atlanta +5. Y'all already know how I feel about the damn Clippers. They're not good. Fade them. They are officially on the do not bet list. They've been on the do not bet list for me. And I said sprinkle a little bit on Atlanta Hawks money line. Atlanta Hawks ended up winning the game outright. Thank you very much. Easy money. Excuse me. Another win for me. The Lakers -8.5 and Charlotte. Lakers were the better team. That was an easy play for me. I thought that was too little. They ended up winning the game by, I think, 11 or 12. And then my final win was the Washington Wizards +12 at the Detroit Pistons. Thought that was too many points. Trap game for the Detroit Pistons. They were on a back-to-back with travel after a tough game. Like I said, I just felt like that was just a bad spot for the Pistons. I also, when the Pistons were down like 7 or 8 points in the fourth quarter, if you guys were in the Discord, you would have saw me type in, take the Pistons right now on the money line. They ended up forcing OT and ended up winning the game outright. That is the strength of being in the Discord. You get those plays like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into today's slate. First game up, we have the Toronto Raptors at the Brooklyn Nets, 7:30 p.m. EST. Raptors currently favored by 10.5, over under 232.5. Sandro, I ain't even going to say his last name. That's why I just put M. He's a game-time decision, and De'Aaron Sharp for the Nets is also a game-time decision. No Cam Thomas. This is a lot of points. I do understand that for the Toronto Raptors, but the Raptors are the better team through and through. The Nets are so bad. Like I said, there's going to be plenty of opportunities for us to take the Brooklyn Nets, especially with spreads like this. But just with no Cam Thomas, I just can't do it. So, give me the Raptors -10.5. I was also looking at an over 232.5. I think there could be a lot of points even with Cam Thomas out. I think the Nets still will be able to score, but I just think that the advantage is just so heavy with Toronto here, hence the spread. But I think Toronto can cover this game. I think they can win this game by 16, 17. So, Toronto Raptors -10.5. Gonna be a nasty game right here. Like I said, man, there's gonna be certain spots and situations where we can take the Nets. It just doesn't feel like this is a spot where we can. I think the Raptors come in here and get it done. Next game up, we got the Memphis Grizzlies at the New York Knicks, 7:30 p.m. EST. Knicks currently favored by 9.5, over under 231.5. Quick injury update: Mitchell Robinson is a game time decision. For this game, like I said, we like betting Memphis in Memphis. They play their best brand of basketball at home. They're on the road here, off rest. Like I said, they got internal issues between head coach, staff. That's just not something that you want to take into Madison Square Garden to face a hot Knicks team, and they've been playing really, really good at home. I think the Knicks blow the doors off of Memphis tonight. Give me the Knicks -9.5. I think this game can get ugly early. This game will probably be over by the third quarter. They'll probably be up 20-some not points. I just don't think that the Grizzlies have enough. They just don't have enough. They don't have enough down low to be able to stop Karl Towns and Mitchell Robinson if he is a go. I think the Knicks' offensive weapons are just going to overwhelm the Memphis Grizzlies here. And like I said, I think this game is going to get really ugly very, very fast. So strong lean to the Knicks. I will have eyes on this game. I think the Knicks bullet doors off the Grizzlies in this one. Next game up, we got the Boston Celtics at the Philadelphia 76ers. 8 o'clock p.m. EST. Sixers are currently favored by 1.5, over under 231.5. Quick injury news. Sam Hauser is listed as probable, so he will most likely suit up for the Boston Celtics tonight. That is a big get. He is one of Boston's 3-point snipers. This team has already played twice. Each road team has won. And each road team has won by 1 point. Yes, folks, you heard that right. Each of these games have been decided by 1 point. And both winners were the road team. Boston Celtics are on the road here. Is that trend going to keep up? I don't know. I mean, these teams are exactly identical. I thought this game would probably be a pick'em. I just don't know. I mean, if you're going based off of trends, you can make a lot of money on this game because you could just take the Boston Celtics money line for plus money here, and just hope that the road team just keeps on winning. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad lean, honestly. I mean, if anything, hold on, let me check my notes, but I had something else for this game, especially with that total of 231.5. Let me look up their last two matchups that they played against each other, because I'm a big guy on matchups that have already been played. I like to take a lot of things from their previous matchups. Yes, I do incorporate, people that didn't play, but both teams should be pretty healthy for this one. I know the Sixers are still without Paul George, but that shouldn't matter. They've been without him all season anyway. So as of right now, Sixers won the first meeting in Boston, 117-116. And then the second meeting, the Celtics won in Philly, 109-108. First game in Boston went over this, but the game in Philly went under that total. So, I mean, if I'm just going to go with trends, give me the under 231.5. Like I said, I mean, it's just pretty simple. The last game that they played in Philly, 109-108 game, pretty tough defensive game. Go back to the well. Let's do it again. The under 231.5. And then also, I think I was looking at something on the first half. Excuse me. Sixers, they lost the first quarter, but won the second quarter. And ended up leading at the half by 6 in the first game in Boston. The second game that was in Philly, the Celtics won the first quarter, and the Sixers won the second quarter in Philly. So Boston went up very early. Boston ended up leading by 11 at the break. So, like I said, if you like trends and stuff like this is probably something that you can go to. So honestly, it'd probably be, I'd lean Boston here. I would lean the under 231.5. Just going based off of trends, like I said, because like I said, I mean, this game is really hard to predict. I mean, this game is it's a flip flop. It's a coin flip. Celtics first quarter, Sixers second quarter, Boston to lead at the half, Sixers to win the third quarter. So there's a lot of trendy stuff that you can play in this game. So make sure you tap into the Discord. I may have a couple plays for this game. But yes, mainly will probably be the under 231.5. And this one, let's roll through this. Golden State Warriors at Oklahoma City Thunder, 8 o'clock p.m. EST. Thunder are currently favored by 7.5, over under 228.5. Quick injury news. Al Horford is a game time decision for the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry is expected to return in this game. So that is a big get for the Warriors, but I like to play the Warriors when they're at home, not on the road against the Thunder. Is 7.5 points too much? I mean, sure, but I'm not going to sit right here and fade the Thunder at home. I'm not doing it. The last time I did it, I faded them at home. Excuse me, I took the Wizards in the first quarter plus 4.5, and it did not go well. So, yeah, no, I am not fading the Thunder at home. Thunder, they go crazy at the crib. I think they're a better team. It's just as simple as that. So yeah, give me the Thunder minus the 7.5. I think they win this game by double digits. I know Steph Curry is returning, but it's his first game back. You know, he got to get warmed up a little bit. This will be a warm up game. So yeah, give me the Thunder minus 7.5 in this one. Dang, went too far. Next game up, we got the Indiana Pacers at the Utah Jazz at 9:00 p.m. EST. Pacers currently favor about 2.5, over under 232.5. Quick injury news: Kyle Anderson is a game time decision. Excuse me. For the Utah Jazz, and Taylor Hendricks is out for this game. TJ McConnell is a game time decision for the Pacers. I wanted to take the Pacers because the Utah Jazz are on a back-to-back. They played yesterday. Oh man, who they play? Who did the Jazz play? They played the Timberwolves. I said in my previous video, take the Jazz plus 7.5. They lost by 7, so they covered. Thank you, Utah. But I mean, man, like that game was such a sweat. It was such a sweat. Don't get me wrong, Utah is a good team, and they're a really, really good team at home. I love to back them at home, but man, it's just like I gotta see how they play on a back-to-back. I know they're at home, but it's teams on back-to-back. I usually like the fade. Man, man. Can the Jazz do enough to win this game? Because if I'm gonna bet the Utah Jazz, I'm just gonna bet them to straight up win the game outright. I don't want the 2.5 points. If I like the Jazz, I'm just gonna pick them to win the game. Man, but like something is telling me to take Indiana. But I'm gonna go against the grain. And tomorrow I may come back on here and be like, listen, it was a bad play by me. I knew I should have listened to myself, but I'm gonna go against it. Give me the Utah Jazz on the money line here. I think that they're gonna be prepared for this game. They just came off a loss. Sick about it. It was a close game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now they're getting an even worse team in the Indiana Pacers. Yes, they can score. But like I said, the Pacers are just banged up. Yeah, I like Utah here. Give me Utah on the money line. I think they sneak this game out by maybe like 3-4 points. But yeah, I think the Utah Jazz can get it done tonight. And for the last game of the day, we have the Denver Nuggets at the Sacramento Kings, 11:00 p.m. EST. Nuggets currently favor about 8.5, over under 242.5. Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon are both listed as probable, so they will suit up for this game. And Sabonis is a game time decision. If Sabonis ends up playing in this game, I think this line will drop to maybe 7.5. But man, this is nasty right here, and I know. But give me the Kings plus 8.5. I just think that's too many points. I think it's too many points here for the Nuggets. I really love betting the Nuggets at home, and yes, the Nuggets are head and shoulders the better basketball team. And I know they're rested, but so are the Kings too. These two teams have already played in Denver, and the meetings have been close. The meetings have been very, very close. Kings have played very well against Denver. So if you're going to give me 8.5 points, excuse me, with the Kings at home in front of their fans, I would not be surprised if they end up lighting the beam tonight. A little more than the Discord. I think the Kings can keep this within the number. So yeah, I will take the Kings plus 8.5. I think this will be a gritty game here. And then also another look, Jokic triple-double. I mean, honestly, if you're gonna keep getting money for Jokic to have triple doubles, I think you just gotta just blind take that because Jokic's just gonna do what he do. He's gonna get to that rim. He's gonna kick the ball out. His team is gonna make shots for him, and he's gonna get bored. So, yeah, Jokic triple double. and the Sacramento Kings plus the 8.5 in the final game of the day. And that's going to wrap it up for my NBA picks and predictions. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos. It really helps me out with the algorithm to get these videos out to more people like you looking for free picks. Also, go check out my boy at Marky Picks. He plays player props, really good at it. I'm not good at it. I'm really good at the side, but if you want player props, go tap in with him and his channel. I will link his stuff down in the description. Also, tap in with the Discord. That Discord also features at Marky Picks, so you'll get all his premium stuff in there completely free, as well as my premium stuff in there, also completely free. Come in there, have a good time, come sweat with us. And just have, it's just good vibes in there. We all like to put different plays in there, like to hear each other's opinions and stuff like that, because it's all about winning money together. And like I said, it's all completely free. But that's going to wrap it up. My name is Deshaun Raw, host of the Belt to the Books YouTube channel, and I'm out of here. Peace.